All right. Let's get ready to stretch it out. I don't know how you guys are feeling today on Thursday. Oh, I'm feeling extra stiff today, so it's going to be a nice little stretch. All right. We're going to start standing and work our way to the floor, so make sure you have some space. And from here, let's take a nice big breath in and back out, and bring those arms all the way up. Interlock the fingers up together and press and reach through the ceiling. And then bring it all the way back down, reach those hands behind, and pull those hands behind you. And keep it going. Keep holding, pulling. If you need to bend it over, lean it over just a little bit. Let those arms fall forward. And slowly roll all the way up. And shake out those arms. We're going to take those hands, place them on your elbows, on your shoulders, and draw big circles with those elbows. Up, down, and back. Nice and slow. And repeat to the front. And pull those elbows out, and we're going to meet them in the middle. Squeeze together and open that back up nice and wide. Think of pulling the elbows so that they're almost touching behind you. And bring them back in front. Open and close. And relax, bring those arms down, shake it out. We're going to take that right hand, bring it behind, letting it just rest in a low spot on your back. We're going to let our head fall to the left side. And we're going to hang out here, feeling the tension. Very gentle stretch here. You can rock the chin forward down to the chest. And then bring it all the way back up and look up towards the ceiling to stretch more of the front of your neck. And bring it back down, stretch the back. And then roll the chin through the chest, switch your arms. Bring that left arm behind. And bring that head to the right side. And then begin to slowly bring that chin closer to the chest. And rock it all the way up, looking up at the ceiling. Good, bring that chin down to the chest, relax the arms. And then bring it all the way around to the right side. Big circle with the head. Try to keep the shoulders down. And stop when your chin hits your chest and bring it all the way back around the other side. Nice and slow. Good. From here, we're going to roll right through our spine. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, chin to the chest, let those shoulders cave over, and then start to slowly, and I mean slowly, roll through each vertebrae all the way down until your hands either touch the floor or you're hanging out here. And then again, inhale in, and I want you to slowly roll it right back up. Pressing that back up and out until the last thing that comes up is your head. And repeat, nice and slow. We're taking things nice and slow today. It just seems like one of those days. And inhale, roll it back up. Last time, bring it down. I want you to hang here. Take those hands and place them on the elbows. And you can just hang out here, letting the elbows relax, hovering over. And then I want you to place your hands on the ground and walk yourself out into a downward dog. So the feet adjust to where you need it to be. We're going to press the heels down, alternating the legs, bending and straightening the knees, stretching those calves. Keep alternating, pressing through. Good. From here, we're going to bring that right leg underneath. We're going to come up into a nice high lunge. Ooh. And slide it down into that nice comfortable position, whichever you're at. Lean it forward. We're going to place our left hand down on the right side of our foot, on the inside of our right foot. And then that right arm comes up and open up that chest, looking up at the ceiling. Bring both hands on the inside of that right leg. Right on the inside, hold it here. You're gonna drop that back knee down, tuck the toe underneath, and you can hang out right here if this is enough stretch for you. If you wanna make this more intense, drop it down onto your elbows. Keeping those hips square to the front and making sure that knee is not past our toes. And then bring it back up onto your hands. And from here, I'm gonna show you guys from this angle, you're going to take your toes off the ground, turn that foot out to the side, and then very gently take your hand and just press that knee just a little bit to the outside, pressing it away from the midline. Opening up that hip, and then bringing it back in line. And then bring that right foot over to your left hand and let it fall down and out into a pigeon. And then adjust that front foot to where it is comfortable for you and where you're not laying out to the side, where you can pretty much try to get those hips square. You can hold yourself up, or you can bring it all the way down onto the elbows and lay your stomach onto your leg. Hang out right here. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, bring it all the way back up. And then adjust that leg so that it is comfortable position, and then we're just gonna bend this back leg. I want you to pull it in. So we're stretching that back quad. Very gentle stretch here. You want to make sure that that knee is still facing down to the ground. If it's turning out a little bit, that's okay, but try to rotate it so that it's straight down. And then release it and bring it all the way back up into that downward dog. And keep pedaling those feet, bending and straightening the knees, pressing the heels down. And then bring it all the way down and bring that left leg forward. And then bring it up into that nice high lunge. Keep those hips square. All right, bring it down. Right hand on the ground, left arm comes up. Open up that chest. And then bring both hands on the inside. Drop those hips down a little bit lower if you can. And then bring the knee down, tuck that toe under. You can stop here, take some nice deep breaths, or bring it down onto the elbows. And then bring it back up. Lift the toes off the mat. Turn them out just a little bit to the side, and then slowly start to push and guide that knee out away from the midline. And then slowly bring it back in line, and then cross it up and over to your right hand and bring it down for pigeon. it up. Try to keep that back knee tucked under. Drop it down onto your elbows. And bring it back up. And make that nice front leg comfortable. Try to get that back leg and reach for it. If you can grab it, give it a small pull until you feel that stretch in your quad. Good, and release that leg. We're going to bring that left knee back to meet our right. So we are on all fours. We are going to go into our froggy stretch. From here, you're going to bring it down onto the elbows, and you're going to slide those knees out wider than your hips, keeping the ankles in line with the knees. And I want you to keep sliding those legs out until you cannot go down any further. And hold here until you feel a stretch in those nice inner thighs. Funny exercise, but it's really, really important to stretch those inner deep hip flexors, because it's terrible when you pull your inner groin muscle or when you're walking. It's also really good if you have snapping hip syndrome. Sometimes if you're doing anything with your legs and core, if you notice your hip tendons will kind of make popping noises, this is a good one to help stretch those out. And rock yourself back a couple inches, and then you can walk the elbows forward a couple inches to get different parts of those hips that we're stretching. And then bring those legs back in. Use your elbows to help press it up. And we're going to bring our right leg out in front of us. And we're going to keep it nice and straight. So we're on this knee. We're going to focus on stretching that hamstring. Keeping the foot flexed. Try to release the muscles. If you're flexing any of your muscles in this leg, try to release the muscles around your knees. And if you can, I want you to take a progression and try to bring a nice wide position. Try to straighten that leg as much as you can. Yes, these are the splits. You can try if you are feeling ambitious. I like to try it every once in a while. Very gentle stretching here. And then bring it right back in line underneath you. And we're going to do the same thing with that left leg. Bring left leg out straight. My left leg is terrible. My left leg does not stretch nearly as good as my right leg does. Keep sitting those hips back. Stretch out that hamstring. And then again, if you want to take it to another level, you can either stay here or you can just rock it forward, keeping that front leg way out in front of you, keeping it bent. You can stop right here, or you can again try to slide that foot up just a little bit further. Hold it here and inhale, walk it back in. Bring those feet out in front of you. We are just going to go into a nice little butterfly. Bring it forward, curving that back over, nice rounded back, press through the spine. Open up those knees to the sides. Ooh. And bring it up. Extend the legs out straight in front of you. We're going to take our right leg, cross it over. Left arm goes behind, turn and look behind you. Nice little lower back twist. And repeat on the other leg. Bring it back. Place it over. And turn and look behind. Okay, from here, grab those knees. I want you to grab them and give them a nice big hug, and then roll yourself back and up. Roll out any part of your back that feels nice. Sometimes it's just fun to rock back and forth. You can do it side to side. can bring the knees wherever. Sometimes laying flat and bringing the legs out will help crack the back. But find any position that's comfortable for you. Take a nice big breath in. And then rock yourself back up to your seated position. And that is all we have time for today. Thanks for stretching with me, you guys. I hope you have a totally tubular Thursday.